Um, I understand that Leicester made it look competitive. 4-3. I get it. And people say, oh, no, the EPL is that dude. The EPL is that dude. So, it was 4-3. Leicester City made it exciting. It was something like that. So don't try and think that Man City are those dudes. What did the score say at the end? Technically, it was still a lubrication. Technically, Leicester City, A.K. Rodgers, still considered it 6 goals. So technically speaking, Pep is still making a mockery of the so-called elite league. I know it's Norwich. I know it's Delia Smith. But a baptism is still a baptism by a team that I will self-harm if they finish above your boys Chelsea. And Tottenham have a lot of games up in hand. And that's human tree trunk managed to know how to actually put the ball at the back of the net. Let's talk about it, man. You see, a lot of guys will say that the Premier League is elite. The Premier League is elite. It is one of the top leagues in the world. And it's funny how this went through. So let me just talk you through the events. So obviously I said, you know what, 3 games. Let me see what City are doing with Leicester City. I already know City would win because Leicester have been dodgy. Even before City scored the first goal, the way in which they were chronically destroying, the way these guys were chronically destroying Leicester City was embarrassing. I mean, long balls, shots passing, amazing movement. Even Sterling is saying what's up. Even the link, even Sterling, even Pound Sterling is even saying what's up because I think Pound Sterling may be back. And that's the key thing. If Pound Sterling is back, that's huge. Because I feel like the one player who I think is the key guy for City, it is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is an injury plant. I can get your boy Bernardo Silva, I get your boy Cancelo and so forth. Ilkay Gundogan, he's that dude. If they can get Sterling playing well, that I think is a recipe for Man City. Because when Sterling has played well is when City gave you 100 points or gave you 98 points. So even before the first goal, City were ripping thingy to shreds. Then the first goal came through, which was, I think it was De Bruyne. Good goal, left foot, good goal. Then the first goal, then the second goal, then the third goal. So at 4-0 up, I took to Twitter and I said, this is a Bombers league. No, with all due respect, Pep Guardiola has embarrassed this league. Don't talk to me about this league. Don't talk to me about Queen Elizabeth II. Don't talk to me about King George. Don't talk to me about all the kind of stuff. Pep Guardiola, the way in which he's beating teams, he is test tubing this league. So don't come to me and say, oh, the Premier League is... No, it's not elite. Because Homie did 100 points. Homie did 98 points. Homie gave you a wins record. Homie gave you a goals record. Now what? But the jinx lives. 4-1. Okay, fine, consolation. Then it was 4-2. I was like, whoa. So at 4-2, I was like, whoa. Okay. See, at 4-2, I was like, whoa, what the hell is happening? Because I thought at 4-1, it may go to 5-1. Then when it went to 4-3, I was like, oh, damn. Now, before we talk and everything, see, City can be gone. Or more specifically, Pep can be gone. I know Pep like the back of my hand. I know Pep. Because Pep revealed his hand in the Amazon documentary. I have a plan A. I don't have a plan B. But I have such belief in my plan A that if we get our plan A right and we do everything right in our plan A, we will always win. The only way we lose is not because I didn't have a plan B. The only way we lose is that we did not fully execute our plan A. So Pep's philosophy is if we fully execute our plan A, we will always win. But the issue with only having a plan A, as good as it is that it can be got. Because every plan has a weakness, which is why you need a plan B or a plan C to try and change the weaknesses that you have. A defensive team has another kind of weakness. An attacking team has another kind of weakness. So the weakness of Pep's team is if you can beat that press, if you can play the ball forward, if you can be brave enough to look up and just go forward, and if you can beat someone, because I think it might have been the second or the third goal, where I think it was Madison, where Madison took out like 2 or 3 guys. If you can just take out 2 or 3 guys, take them out, a whole world opens up to you. So if you're just forward thinking and you push the ball forward, because it's hard to push the ball forward because when you're playing, it's easy when you watch it, but when you're playing in football and you have 1, 2, 3 guys coming at you very quickly, you have to be very smart and very crafty in maintaining possession, evading them, and finding them out. So basically, it's a combination of skill and bravery. You have to be skillful enough to find that forward pass, skillful enough to get past the man, but you've also got to be brave enough to be like, I'm not going to play the ball back or play the ball sideways or just try to maintain possession. I'm going to try to expose these guys. So that's what Leicester City did very well. So at 4-3, I was like, damn. But this is where you have to give Pep credit. Most guys at 4-3, they'll be like, okay, let's just bring on a defender, let's maintain. Because most guys at 4-3, okay, plan B. We're at home, let's keep possession, let's take the life out of the game. And because it's 4-3 and they now have to come out and hit us, let's go to a plan B, sit in a bit deep, keep possession, hit them on the counter. But it's Pep. Pep doesn't have a plan B. So Pep is like, all right, it's Wild Wild West, baby. Let's ride. And then obviously they got that goal from your boy Laporte. But before that goal, I don't know whether this was to make it. I think this was when it was 4-3. I don't know whether this was when it was a 4-3 or 5-3 or so forth. But there's a chance that came in, which it was a quick free kick, and I think it was Iheanacho who got the free kick, but who got the 1-1, but he messed up. But it was a great save by Edison when they took the quick free kick. But at the end of the day, Pep was like, no, I'm not going to go to my plan B. I'm not going to be a pussy and be like, oh my God, let me defend. I'm going to go with the plan A. Crazy as it seems, most managers wouldn't do that, but it's Pep. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, what did the score say? At the end of the day, what did the score say? At the end of the day, the score said 6-3. At the end of the day, it is still a lubrication. At the end of the day, they still scored 6 goals. Yes, they conceded 3, but they scored 6. You see, if it's ended like 4-3, I'm like, okay, man, you know what? The Premier League has shown itself. So, am I still wrong in saying that Pep has made this a bum-ass league? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm wrong then, but am I still wrong in saying that Pep has embarrassed this league and anybody that calls this an elite league, you're capping? Because you can't call this an elite league because top 4 is so competitive. No, that's no. It should be an elite league because it's hard to win. Every team is fine, but if a guy is pumping 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals every single week against every single team, and is literally just backslapping and backhanding every single team, I've got to look at the league funny. Of course, the Premier League is still that, dude. Of course, it is still because Liverpool will still test his jaw. Klopp will always test his freaking jaw, and United, Chelsea, maybe, but Klopp will always test his jaw. So, but if we just look at the entirety of it, is the Premier League that different from La Liga when it was like a duopoly? Is it really? Is it? I'm not sure, man. But again, which I said before, Sterling. I mean, see, Sterling. I've never rated Sterling as a player. I still don't think he's that great a player. He's good, but I've never called him that great of a player. But he's very effective. Similar to like a Thomas Muller. I don't rate Thomas Muller in a vacuum as this is a quality player. But I think the thing with Thomas Muller is he's super effective. If I'm a manager of a team, 11 aside, I'm taking the more effective player over the player who is technically proficient because I want to win games. And Sterling can help you win games. Because Sterling is just slowly like he's getting back to his thing. And look at that penalty that I was like, bro, that was a damn good penalty. Why didn't you take the penalty in the Euro final? But we get it, the whole thing. But this is the thing I say to Pepper Manchester, like Sterling is the key. Sterling is the key. Like if you get Sterling playing well, playing at his very best, that is the league secured, and that is the key to the Champions League. The key to the Champions League is because Sterling just gives City something that I don't think De Bruyne, Silva, Gundogan gives them, because you're mixing speed with skill, with craftiness, with movement, and so forth. And speed is something that every team will have issues with. A guy who's quick, who's got good acceleration, and can get into those tight spaces, that is always something that people will have issues with. And if City can just get Sterling doing what he did in that 100 points, 88 point season, because remember, what made City so powerful because really, I don't know. Wait, I don't know what year it was. Wait, so okay, so 2019 it was Liverpool. I don't know. So 2018, yes, 2018 it was Real Madrid. 2018 it was Real Madrid. I don't know whether they beat Real Madrid though, because my thing is that there should have been a year where City would have won. But look, that's to one side. But yeah, look, I mean, is Sterling back? Can Sterling come back and say what's up? It remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. But yeah, look, another good win. And Leicester City, where they're concerned, Rodgers has been found out. I think that we no longer can look at Rodgers as an elite manager. I think that him being touted as, oh, that's God now, because I just feel that the luster has worn off now. He's still decent. He's still decent. But I just think that we're now seeing the issues he had with Liverpool, which is that your team defensively, you need to work on the defensive plan of your team. Like, look, credits to how he was able to get them to react, and they reacted supremely well. So yes, 4-3 was great, but the game, see, if the game ended 4-3, but cool, that was a good fight back. But it didn't end 4-3. It ended 6-3. Yes, you scored 3 goals. Yes, it was a nice fight back, but you considered 6 goals, and you lost 6-3, which is a lubrication. So at the end of the day, there are still issues with what your boy here is doing, man. So that's my thing. So guys, let's bring up this Liga, then I'll take your debates, man. Feel free to send in those your super chats. The super chats are the donations that help keep this channel, give you that content cracking, man. And I hear Luke is on the bench, but we'll deal with that afterwards. So first off, so Arsenal won. I believe they won 5-0. I believe your boys Arsenal won 5-0. So yeah, so what's that? Saka twice, Tierney, Lacazette, Smith. Bro, Smith Rowe is on his scoring run, bro. This Smith Rowe is on his scoring run. And look, I've always said that Saka is one of the best teenagers out there. You cannot name me many teenagers, keyword teenagers, that are better than Saka. I think Saka is definitely one of the best teenage talents in the world. And the fact that and this is maybe the issue with Arsenal, is like good and bad, because wow, you can say the young guys are saying what's up, but the fact that a test tube baby is being that good for Arsenal, that's an issue. Like, Arsenal's best players are Smith Rowe and Saka. Like, their best attacking players are Smith Rowe and Saka. So that's problematic, because my thing is, we understand Aubameyang. Like I said, you scored a freaking penalty, so that doesn't count. What is Pep doing? Where sorry guys, I've got a bit of a cough. Where are the other attacking players? So where are the other senior attacking players who should help augment? So the issue with Arsenal, why Arsenal can't get top 4, is if you're relying on test tube babies and umbilical cord merchants to get you top 4, that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly. But look, man, shout out to your boys Arsenal, man. And oh, sorry, where we at? Where we at? Sorry. And Tottenham, shout out to your boys Spurs. Now, keep in mind that Vieira had a positive COVID test, so he wasn't on the bench. The human tree trunk, he scores. Maybe he's back. So I believe the human tree trunk is on 3 goals now for the season. So shout out to the human tree trunk there with the goal. Lucas Moura, and of course the sun rises in the east. But Zaha getting a red card in the 37th minute, man. Look. Because I'm a Mourinho guy. Mourinho is my guy. I will feel away if Conte somehow wins a trophy with these guys, or if he gets top 4 this season. I don't think they'll get top 4, but if they get top 4 and they win a trophy, most likely it's up with the Papa John's Cup trophy. That's a dub for Conte, And the way you're looking at Tottenham, Conte is slowly finding the groove with these guys. He's slowly and surely finding the groove with these dudes, because if he can just get basically, because he needs Kane scoring. Now, and my thing is that, can he get Kane to score in a major final? I don't know. But if he can get Kane scoring, get him because you need a stat padder. So if he just gets Kane to stat pad, then that'd be huge. Now, here's where things get a bit worrisome. So Chelsea are yet to play. So Tottenham, 16 games played, 29 points. So they are at the end of today, there'll be 3 games behind Chelsea. So Chelsea better not screw around. Arsenal have played a game more, but they're only 3 points behind. So obviously, if Chelsea win, that's six points behind Chelsea. They are. So Chelsea should be worried. Chelsea should be worried, because I don't know how Chelsea are now in a top 4 battle. Because I don't know how Chelsea went from trying to win a treble, trying to win a Premier League, to now you're not a top 4 battle. But I'm looking at this now. 38 points. You're playing Villa, cool. We'll see what happens there. Arsenal, 35 points. Spurs, 29 points. And my thing is that, but you have to look at United as well. Because you remember, United play on Monday. Because United have 3 games on thingy. So if United, now that's if they do. Or because you have games in hand doesn't mean that you're going to win those games in hand. But if United win those games in hand, then things get tricky. So the issue with this whole COVID season is I believe it's a clear picture of the top of the table. So City, Liverpool, that's clear. But we don't really have a clear picture with regards to how the top 4 is operating, man. But as I said again, I dare Chelsea to F this up, man. I dare those guys to F this up, man. But look, man, as I said again, man, City have won this league. There's no other argument. They've won this league. And my thing with Pep is, we'll discuss it tonight on the hangout. In my opinion, I respect what Fergie has done. Of course, I respect what Fergie has done. But has Fergie made a greater impact than Pep? I believe that Pep, in a shorter space of time, has made much of a bigger impact on the league than your boy. Shout out to your boy Ice Freezer, man. Thank you for the dub. He says that you don't see PSG give teams 6. Just say #League On. Oh, no, look. I think that Liga definitely deserves some respect. But we don't know. Because we don't know what Pep would do with PSG money in League On. Let's just keep it real. We don't know. So who knows? Because again, these are all hypotheticals and so forth. So who knows? If Pep was given PSG money, I can build my team in my image. I have full control. Because the issue why Pep will never go to PSG, because he'll never have full control. But if Pep had full control at PSG with the PSG money, maybe he does the same. Maybe he does the same, and maybe he test tubes guys the way that he's testing guys here in the Premier League. Because the notion was, people said after that first season with Pep Guardiola, you can't test tube this league. You can't give birth. You can't breastfeed this league the way that you breastfed the Bundesliga and the way that you. Well, he didn't really breastfeed La Liga. I don't think he breastfed La Liga the way that he's breastfeeding. Like, if you think about it, but he spent how many years? Like 3 or 4 years in La Liga. But although those are like his early years, though. But I think that it's funny. I think someone said it on Twitter. In terms of talent, this is his least talented team. If you compare this team to that Bayern team and Barca, this is his least talented team. So this is his least talented team, but this is the most impressive he's been domestically. So you could say that because he's like, 8, 9, 10 years into the game, he's become a lot more experienced, or is the Premier League not as great as we think it is? Who knows? From MT, who invited his friends from the Middle East to see City beat Chelsea in the UCL final, but that failed. Pound sterling been back for a month or 2. You break CCL. LT, my friend, that's a UCL, my friend. So I don't know what you're on about. That's a freaking UCL, something that you don't know anything about. But I can tell you what a UCL is about. No, Sterling, he's been back. He's doing his thing. I don't know whether he's been back for a month though. That might be cap though. I don't really know whether I can say he's been back for a month. But no, your boy Sterling has been doing his thing. Your boy Sterling has been doing his thing. But my thing though is, will he be able to do it for the rest of the season? And most importantly, can he now do it in the UCL? That's the thing. Can he do it for the rest of the season? And can he now and will he be able to do it in the rest of the UCL? But look, Sterling is key. Sterling is key. Sterling is 100% vital for Man City. Like City, look, which is why you've got to give Pep credit. Like Pep doesn't need a particular player to win the league. Like if Sterling isn't pop enough, he can still win the league. If De Bruyne ain't popular, he can still win the league. If Silva ain't popular, he can still win the league. So he's never had to rely on a guy. Because if one guy goes out, another guy can come in. Because the system is so strong, it isn't reliant on any one player for him to say what's up. So look, man, I said, like, let's see what Liverpool do. I think Liverpool will be the closest challengers. But if we're speaking realistically, because I can just see things beyond, and I can just see into the future. Let's keep it a stack, man. They've won this league, man. This league is a future rap, man. Right. So guys, look, man. Hanga, we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss Pep in the Premier League tonight. We're going to discuss Sterling. We're going to discuss these things tonight, and so forth. Have a nice discussion. But now let's see what your boys Chelsea do. So guys, I'll be back here after the Chelsea Villa game. Let's pray and let's hope that these guys don't F up, man. So guys, peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Pep Guardiola, Iniesta, and Xavi still gave you those UCLs. Winning UCL without Xavi and Iniesta, man.